Oh shit. Who Cares Podcast. This podcast gives people a platform to discuss topics and have interesting conversations. Conversations without the numerous negative effects of social media. You can communicate through the comment section or join the conversation live. Just come on in and kick it with us. This podcast is produced and broadcasted by Chester Creek Studios. Who Cares Podcast or Chester Creek Studios will not, under any circumstances, be responsible for your feelings. Must be 18 or older to watch and or participate. Viewer discretion is advised. Live from the Chester Creek Studios, located in some dude's garage. Welcome to the podcast like no other. Just a bunch of dudes talking about anything from sports, music, and current events. Thank you for giving us a voice and allowing us to kill you slowly with boredom. I present to you Who Cares Podcast. What up?
What's going on?
How we doing?
That entrance, did you hear the squeaking?
Yes.
Crazy squeaking going on, and we're like, that ain't just the Creek Studios.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Really? I don't know what that squeaking was. We'll try to redo that next week.
Yeah, we will. But yo, how y'all been? I feel like, remember you were like, oh, we're gonna take 2 weeks off. Really, if you think about it, it's like 3, because you gotta wait till the third Friday.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks were off.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
We will never have to live in 2020 again.
I know, thank goodness. So, Chris, what did you do? Did y'all do anything? Chris Harrison first.
Not really. We came over John's on Christmas and had a good old time.
No, I was talking about like New Year's to rock out 2020.
Man, we were snoring by
I'm
30. O'clock.
Boom.
Yeah.
I was partying my ass off.
Yeah, Pinky was partying his ass off. He was hitting on all of the
all my
the
friends.
wives of the party.
Fuck yeah.
He wasn't the life of the party. He was with the wives.
It was the party. I brought the party. I brought 2 flasks too.
I think they're all bourbon, right? Someone just asked if any of them are Scotch.
They're all bourbon. This one that my mom got us, she's been watching a lot of the podcasts, so she caught on to that. We've been doing a little sipping on some bourbon. So for Christmas, she got me this 12-year-old Scotch, or I'm sorry, 12-year-old whiskey, Irish whiskey, which is we're just getting into it right now. I feel like I'm chewing on an oak barrel, but it's wonderful.
Did you did you do your typical Uncle Chris research on everything? Like I can't remember who was telling me, but like the difference between what makes a bourbon and whiskey, or all bourbons are whiskeys, but not all bourbon, something like that. Am I murdering that?
All whiskeys are bourbon, but not all bourbons are whiskey.
I got you. That's
for instance, whiskey means that it's filtered, it's charcoal filtered either before or after the barrel. I'm not sure, but also it all has to be made in Kentucky as far as America is concerned. But really the monks in the thousands of years ago, the monks across Europe brought it over from Asia area over to Europe, and it started all bourbons and whiskeys all started from the monks bringing it to Ireland and Scotland. And so Scotch is a type of whiskey bourbon, but it can't be called Scotch unless it comes from Scotland. So that's only the, and I believe it can't be called Scotch unless it's like been in the barrel for 10 years. Something like that, 10 or 12. But this one that my mom got me for Christmas, can you imagine putting your bourbon into a barrel? Your wife's pregnant with a baby, and then you get to drink it when the child's 12 years old.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
I can't imagine that.
I can't imagine.
The only thing cooler than it would have been cooler than that is if you waited till that kid was 21 and on their 21st birthday.
Really?
I have a whiskey question.
Whiskey.
What's whiskey dick?
It is when you drink so much that your wiener's like asparagus.
And it doesn't have to be necessarily whiskey or bourbon.
Yeah,
You can have you can have tequila dick. You can have moonshine dick. You can have
Russian
Maybe a
dick would be
moonshine.
vodka.
See headlights.
yeah, Russian dick, black Russian
Oh,
dick.
look at that. Josh Sullivan's
Wait.
deciding to
White
drop
white
by.
Russian. Oh, Josh in the studio today. Look, you never
Yeah,
know who's
pizza.
going to drop by Chester
He's
Kids
just gonna have to
Studios.
sit at the board.
hope
John's
it's a
comfy
pizza.
in his seat. John's warming his seat up.
Yeah, Marcus DJ Marcus Jones. What's up, man? How you doing? Shout out to Marcus Jones. He got a couple podcasts
Nice.
doing his thing. He has actually, Chris. He has a Dallas Cowboy podcast every Monday night at 9:00. Win, lose, or draw. They talk about it. It's pretty good. Actually,
Have you been on his podcast?
I've been on 2 of his podcasts actually.
Okay, and he's the one that you kind of told how to do it a little bit at first.
Well, yeah, he's way ahead of me
He's
now.
half- yeah.
Mine is like a string bean without the whiskey. He needs the whiskey dick.
A string bean without the.
I like it,
They
Mark
got
J.
pills
I
for
like it.
that.
Yeah, they got it. See, I that's funny that you said, "Oh, it makes your." Would you say it makes your penis look like asparagus?
You know, after it's been cooked.
Yeah, like just like because I thought
Wet noodle.
Actually, it reminded me of a bar regular we used to have. He was funny as shit, and he was like, "Man, when I get drunk, it's like playing darts with asparagus." And so that was- Sex is like.
See,
yeah,
that's crazy because we can ask the group, we can ask the people in the comments, but I thought I was under the impression that whiskey or tequila dick was like you're never gonna finish and you can go all night. Like no girl wants nothing to do with no whiskey dick.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well,
gets you
maybe that
tired.
is a thing then. Maybe that is a thing. Look
Josh
at
will
this.
know. We
got
need to ask
will know.
Josh.
Okay,
Yeah.
Josh
will be the
know.
deciding factor of
Yes,
this question.
Josh will know.
It's a whiskey question.
All right,
Well,
we will.
I'm losing my seat. I see you guys.
You get your drinky on, and we'll keep the show going. We just started 5 minutes ago, so no biggie. We're talking bourbon. We're talking whiskey.
And dicks.
And Thomas has a question for you. He can't barely hear us.
Yeah, he can't hear any. He can't hear Thomas.
He can't hear.
I'll wait. I gotta go around the room anyway. Pinky, what
We
did
all
you
got
do?
headphones on.
What did you do to celebrate?
I partied at my friend's house. I was the only single guy. Everyone else was married. So I just flirted with everyone's wives. I kissed 3 of them. So there's that.
Some of them were kissing him on the cheek, and then he grabbed one of their heads and kissed him right on the lips.
Duh, so you're like, we'll get into this later, but yeah, like you're like legit single now. Like, oh my God, I got so many questions. So many questions.
He's ready
How
to
old-
go.
How old are you? 41?
41.
42? Wow. Yes, I got so many questions.
So many
Bourbon.
Oh, Josh in the house.
Josh is in the hills.
Josh
Alright,
is
so-
in the building.
All right,
Question
Josh,
is,
my
what-
mother got
Tom.
us this bourbon, 12-year-old with Irish whiskey, 12 years in a barrel,
Look at that.
and it's wonderful.
So 12 years in a barrel, which means you pour it and it's got to sit out 12 minutes before you drink it. You heard that?
No, but these are the type of things we are talking about.
All right.
We need to know these
Okay,
things.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
But no, the answer is they did not. They did not.
What were you?
Okay, well, here it is, but you can only have it in 12 minutes.
Mhm.
The countdown's on. Is that really a thing?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
right,
10 years in the flask, 10 minutes in the glass
Oh,
or whatever.
Cask.
Cask.
Yeah, CASK.
Cask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I said cask.
Yeah, he said cask. Yes.
Yeah.
Cask.
All right, so we have that.
It has to breathe.
A
It has
couple
to
more
breathe.
questions.
It has
Josh,
to go out. Yes, sir. What's
did
up,
you
Tom?
go out? How did you celebrate getting rid of 2020 on New Year's Eve?
I had your boy Jeremy Simmons come over, and him and his wife came over to my house, and we just hung out. That was
Really?
it. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I-
John Gruber, you just had Uncle Chris
Yeah.
over.
No,
You
no,
just
we
said-
did. That was Christmas, honestly.
Oh,
We didn't
that's
do
right.
Anything on New Year's. Our daughter went out with her friends and everything, but we didn't. Actually, that's what it was. We were planning on going out with John and Kim, but John didn't feel good that night,
What?
so we chilled out.
Wow, wow.
But anyway, like Josh brought up Jeremy, I got his package. I ordered several of his albums, t-shirts, and stickers. Yeah, it was kind of crazy how I ordered them like a month ago, and it came like day before yesterday. But all the voter ballots, I'm sure, made it on time and were counted. Just kidding. But anyway, I actually gave John one of the albums for Christmas. I was intending on handing them out for Christmas, but I didn't get them until like a couple days ago. And I ordered them like I didn't want to bug Jeremy about it, but I finally texted him a couple days after Christmas. I was like, "Hey man, you get a chance to put that stuff in the mail?" He was like, "Yeah, the day you ordered it." Which was like early December. Yeah, here's the album right here.
But everyone knows
Check it out.
USPS sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy D.
Jeremy D. Stevens. Don't forget Simmons. Don't forget D. Don't forget the D.
Pie in the Sky.
I got
Very
this-
good. Check out
This is,
Elephant Ear Studio.
this t-shirt. Scott,
Nice. I got one of those t-shirts
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I bet
Yeah.
yours is larger.
It's it's
Considerably.
much larger. I wanted to give you and John one because I got 3.
Mine would,
But,
mine would
yeah,
merely
they're-
be a handkerchief for young Christopher.
Is that because I have a big nose?
Nope.
Yeah, yeah.
The,
That's it.
the charcoal filters started to get the fish taste out of the barrels that were used to store fish.
Wow.
That's why they started
That-
really doing.
And see that's how I remember the difference between bourbon and whiskey is I imagine the bourbon whiskeying through the coals. The coals.
Oh
That's-
shit!
Whiskey is charcoal filtered, and that's how you remember that. It has to be from Kentucky in America.
Yeah, that's the other thing I heard. It
How
has
many
to be.
years does scotch have to be in the barrel?
I don't know.
Okay.
100?
Nope.
No.
We didn't know. We thought I think it's like 10 years. But see, bourbon whiskey, it's only called scotch if it's from Scotland.
Mhm.
It has to be from Scotland.
Mhm.
Kind of like how, Kentucky whiskey has to be from American whiskey has to be from Kentucky.
Bourbon.
Yes, yeah, bourbon. And
Bourbon.
then Canadian Club and all that, that's not really whiskey because it's not from Kentucky, it's from Canada.
Right.
But it's called Canadian whiskey, right?
Yeah, and that's for ladies and sensitive gentlemen.
That's so funny because I was gonna tell you what I did. I had some bourbon in my hand. I don't drink, but I was like, I want to do something for Christmas. So I was like, I'll get a Knob Creek or something. I had it in my hand. Then someone told me about something else, and I saw it on the shelf. I said, I'll put the Knob Creek back, and I got this other stuff. But I was scared to tell y'all because you probably call me a half a fucking fag. But
Half
shit
a
is so
fag.
good.
What is
fucking
that?
Crown Apple.
Well, that's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
Crown Royal's good.
No,
dude.
that's a full fag
Yeah.
right there.
That's a full fag right there.
Josh,
Oh shit!
We're talking about them.
I think a fag is actually a cigarette in Europe, in England.
Fag. Yep. Can I buy a
They
fag?
Smoke a fag. Yeah, smoke a fag.
Speaking of fag, real quick, if we don't mind, it reminds me.
No.
Did we ever tell the story of how me and you met?
Oh Jesus Christ! Yes, you told the fucking story.
Oh, yeah.
on how you.
Oh, maybe so.
I think we were missing the drums on that one. Dun-dun-dun.
Boom. I'll shout out to Rare Breed.
No, it's a true story. Okay, I'm gonna tell it real quick.
Tell it.
So we were-
I'm-
You may not remember because I think you were kind of drunk, but we were at a party or get together or something, and I was sitting on the couch, and I think I saw you, at the party, and I recognized you from school, but we didn't know each other, and eventually you came over and you sat next to me on the couch, and you're like, "Hey, I'm Chris. We went to school together." You remember any of this?
no.
And we
No,
talked
no,
for a while, and he's,
No.
yeah.
Was it when we were at one of the apartments downtown Richmond, like on Monument or something?
Might have
We
been.
were sitting at a big table.
Yeah. No, well, this was okay. It could have been a table. Yeah, maybe.
I remember
maybe not,
partying late night, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that may, yeah, probably
there-
so. So
If you
anyway,
know
we were
what I
talking
mean.
for a while, and we were talking about music and stuff, and then you were like, I remember this very vividly. You were like, "Do you, Josh? You like to play hide and go seek?" And I was like,
Shut the fuck up. You are so
"Well, you know, child, yeah, who doesn't?"
Yo, he started this after our no homo joke, so you know it's gonna be good.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think he's
He
making
said,
it up. as he
speaking of
goes.
fags.
Well, so I was like, "Yeah, I sure. Who does enjoy hide and go seek?" He said, "I want let's me and you play hide and go seek." And I was like, "All right, that's fine." He's, "I'm gonna hide first." And I was like, "All right, that's." He stood up. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna hide first. If you find me, I'll suck your dick. I'll be behind the couch."
Oh my God.
I was like, "I like this. There's something about this guy."
Thanks, Josh. My mom watches this. And
I
all
know.
of
I
our-
know.
My daughter watches this.
I know.
And now they're all gonna know. That's so crazy. Yo, hold on. I got a special guest. DJ Mark J is in the house.
And we were living.
But y'all crazy as shit, man.
Talking about,
I'm like, y'all sitting here talking about the crazy. I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, hold on, I gotta jump in on this shit.
He's the one that said that he got a green bean until he gets on that whiskey.
No, the whiskey dick used to be good when you was young, but as you get older, that shit don't work no more.
Okay, so now,
Oh, now we got
that's what
okay.
we were
now-
getting down to the bottom of, Josh, was did whiskey dick mean that you can't go, or did it mean you can go forever?
Well, for me, it was a good thing because I could just look at a little tang and pop off, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, I needed all I could get. Yeah. Nowadays, I don't have the stamina to. I mean, you know, I'll have a heart attack if I go too far. So
No,
it's no good.
Wait, how old are
So
you?
that's what it is. So it does mean the same thing. It's just when you get
I'm 40
older,
right
it turns into that asparagus you were talking about.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
in reverse. After you get on 40, total reverse.
Damn.
So DJ Mark is a Cowboy fan?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's my boy right there. That's my boy. So what do you think we got to do, to fix our problems next season?
Fix our defense.
Yeah.
We ain't got no
We
time for
took
that.
the first steps, right? Coaches are gone.
Well, it's just we spent too much money years
Whoa,
ago.
whoa, 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 whoa! McCarthy's gone.
The defensive
Oh,
Coordinator
I was
gone.
like, whoa! I didn't hear that shit.
Nolan got fired today, I think.
Well, he should be fired. They had the worst fucking defense I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem was. Well, I mean, Van Der Esch was hurt half the time. Lee's hurt the other half of the time. But
Lee's on our cap. We can't get anything for him because he stays injured. Van Der Esch is not playing. Our DB gets burnt. Basically, they cost us the whole damn season. I mean, if I was an offensive coordinator, all I gotta do is
You know who looked good though, and y'all got him super cheap was Alden Smith.
yeah,
He looked good.
yeah, in combination with I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So what do you think about Dak? My wife loves Dak. Loves it, his story, the thing with his mother, his brothers. My wife she says that she will leave watching the Cowboys if Dak goes to another team.
Damn, and she was in
Yeah.
love with Troy Aikman, and she said that.
Nah, she hates Troy Aikman right now, but so does
Who doesn't?
because
In the
he
booth, it's
talks
awful.
worse shit about us than anybody else.
Damn.
Well, business. I keep telling people, business says that Dak probably. I don't think he's going to play for the Cowboys anymore.
I don't think so either.
Are you
Because if-
serious?
My theory is if they wouldn't pay him while he was healthy, why
Yeah.
would they pay him while he's coming off of an injury? And he's
Yeah,
going to tear our salary cap clean to pieces if we keep him.
Yeah.
You know,
Even
but
if
I like him.
Yeah, I love him. I like him. Oh man, I hope he doesn't go anywhere. That's going to ruin my household.
No, he's definitely. I'm with Mark. I've been reading up on it, and I don't think there's a possibility he comes back to him, unless he don't want 37 million anymore.
He's gonna want more. They say he's gonna want more.
Exactly. He wants more. He wants
Yeah, but
40.
maybe he realized he can't get more until he gets, until he proves himself. You know, like the Redskins
Yeah,
quarterback.
but they can't tag him anymore, can they?
Yeah, they can tag him.
Tag him one more time.
If they tag him, I think he gets. Shit, I heard it today. I think it's like 37 million. I mean, it's a nice little franchise, but somebody's gonna pay the guy. Somebody's gonna pay him. I just don't think the Cowboys can pay him.
Yep.
That's
You right.
And be successful.
Damn.
See,
Yeah,
look
Mark,
at that. Look at this green screen, man. That shit is clean.
that's what I was wondering. Is that you ain't sitting really in front of bricks, right? You got a green screen.
Yeah.
You should have known that.
The Joe Rogan bricks, baby.
I'm outside, baby. Bricks all day.
Yeah, really. That's sweet though. I like it.
Now, I was talking to Mark. I gave you guys that green screen, and I got the green screen, and I was gonna get my lights, and then I think I realized that my processor and my computer ain't that good enough to run all that stuff. I think maybe not. And I thought I called Mark J, but he's got like the best fucking Apple iPad that Apple fucking computer you can buy.
By default.
He got it by accident, but he has the best one.
By default.
So we think that's why his looks so clean and mine looks like shit every time I turn it on.
12 minutes has
Kinda-
gone by.
What kind of webcam you got?
Oh, I'm gonna need a second shot.
I don't know a lot. Nothing special.
Step up all.
Nothing crazy, but it's not the one built in my laptop.
Oh yeah.
It's a Logitech USB cam.
What kind of beer they drinking? What kind of beer y'all got?
Now, do you notice?
No, it's whiskey. They got a bunch of bourbon.
It's
so
not
y'all.
so much.
Yeah, we got all kinds of bourbon going on.
It's not so much rubbing alcohol taste. You can actually taste the flavors in it. So that
I don't know shit about whiskey.
effervescence kind of wears out.
Okay.
Kind of floats, whatever it does. Floats
We got all kinds of conversations.
There's a
going
lot
on
of
here.
there's a lot to whine about that too. My uncle lives in Hawaii and he owns a wine place, and that's been his business his whole life. And he was telling me stuff about how you pour wine. It's all whatever.
Oh yeah, all that shit.
Enough
I think
to
that's what
eat
my
anything, but-
DJ Mark J. He drinks wine. You drink wine. You and Thomas Haskins, right? And smoke
Narrator.
cigars.
Oh no! If I take this green screen down, there's so much Ciroc back there you wouldn't believe.
Oh, you a liquor guy too. Damn. All right, Pinky, you got something for us? Did I show the pictures before or after?
After. So I was wondering if anyone in the room has been kidnapped before.
Oh yeah.
As a child.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, just
Nope.
check.
Does your dad count? Like my dad stole me for a couple weekends.
Yes,
That counts.
How did your dad steal you?
Hey, y'all are like Eskimo brothers. You both been kidnapped by your dad.
Not Eskimo brothers.
How did your dad steal you? That's what I want to know.
I mean, they're separated. Mom and dad were beefing. He's like, I'm taking my kid for a weekend. And you're like, no, you're not. And he fucking told me. He stole me.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And then like 2 days later, he's like, "This is too much fucking work. Fuck this."
He brought you back quick.
Quick.
I like that story.
He's like, "I'll be back when he's 10."
Damn.
You know, he passed. He would have come back if he didn't. And
Wait.
the other crazy thing, Thomas, remember how Pinky doesn't eat seafood because his stepdad made him eat fish sticks?
Yeah.
Well, he is a Ford guy, and we just learned this. He hates Chevy because his dad wrecked a Chevy Camaro and passed away in a Chevy Camaro, so that's why he hates Chevy also.
Damn. You got daddy issues.
You're just now figuring this out. Should have known that.
He does what he wants.
Hold up. Well, I mean, look at him.
Look at
There
that
you
guy.
go.
This is the first time we've known Pinky for like 20 years, and this is the first time we've ever seen his real dad. What year do you think your dad passed?
I think it was 89 or something.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
late? Oh, okay.
88.
Yeah, we've never seen him. That's Pinky's crazy dad, and he looks.
Dang,
kind
but
of
this is
just like-
that's not the astronaut.
No.
No,
Negative.
no, the astronaut
That's
was
my
his stepdad. Yeah.
All right.
My dad left us when I was well, because my mom was suffering from severe depression, and he said he couldn't handle it. He just could not handle it. And so he split. He sat us down one day. He said he was leaving, and at age 13, I had to roll up my sleeves and say, well, I guess I'm going with Dad. So,
Are you
oh
serious?
yeah. Mom needed some alone time.
Okay.
Wild, yeah, y'all be wild.
I just don't know. I don't even know this dude. I don't even know when he's serious or not.
I
just
never know. Seriously.
I never know when he's serious. I think we all got COVID from him about 4 months ago. We still don't
Another
know.
picture. Oh, look at the little pinky.
It's adorable.
That's before.
Damn, boy. And you single again, bro.
That's a handsome little guy there, right there. That's a handsome little guy.
I still got blonde hair too.
And you did grow into them ears, and that's important.
Took a long
Where
time.
you guys, with Pinky, Josh, and Harrison, where you guys from?
I'm from Chicago. I'm a damn Yankee like Thomas is. Damn Yankee.
Yeah, but you grew up in Chesterfield.
Yeah, I kind of did. I moved here when I was 7. So
you
I've been
okay,
here
so all of y'all based in Richmond
40
or
years.
Chesterfield or the surrounding area?
pretty much Chesterfield. I
Yeah,
think
you got Pinky. Pinky's from Amelia. Josh is from Chesterfield. He's from Chesterfield, and then the guy in the studio, in the sound box, is from Chesterfield.
Shit,
Chester, right?
Who, me?
No, Roanoke.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
John's
shit, they
from
around the street.
Roanoke.
Actually, Waynesboro.
Oh shit! Shout out to Waynesboro. Craig Robinson is in this feed, and he lives in Waynesboro right now. Craig Robinson. Yeah, you've seen him on plenty of movies.
But one thing I did get cool, Thomas, for Christmas from my wife, which was very sentimental, is the T-shirt I'm wearing. Is a T-shirt Fox Lake from Fox Lake, Illinois.
Oh yeah,
established 1907, and Fox Lake, dude. If you look it up, it has a crazy fucking history. And my dad,
is that in Illinois?
Yeah, it's in the outskirts of Illinois, and basically ever since like the 1907, basically it's a community where all of the like rich and like government officials and all of the all the high-to-do people, they would go to Fox Lake and have cottages and houses around Fox Lake during the summer to get out of the city. Basically, my dad grew up south side of Chicago, basically like in the 40s and 50s. And when he was like 13 or 14, he told me that he was mad at his dad because they were up and moving out of Southside Chicago to some place called Fox Lake, which ends up being this like crazy beautiful place. But the village was certified by the state 1907. The area was first explored during 1700s. Blah blah blah. During the summer seasons, population would reach up to 20,000 people at its peak, with 50 hotels and 2,000 cottages all around the lake. And the crazy thing was, this was also during Prohibition. So all of the politicians and stuff would hang out there during the summer. You could drink, you could gamble. All of the fucking cottages around Fox Lake were all gambling establishments, and you could drink, when it was still Prohibition. And the gangster Al Capone used to hide out in Mineola Hotel, and that's one of the hotels.
Let's check it out.
Video.
Yeah, check it out. Harrison put a video together for us. We're gonna step away, but look who's down the bottom of the screen right there. They're in their own podcast called DJ Mark J+1, and she's usually on the podcast with him. That's his daughter. It's a cute little podcast. Y'all should check it out.
Nice. That's an awesome wave.
Hello.
Y'all talking about whiskey and string bean joints. Hey, I'm on +1 do this, so I'm gonna let you guys roll. I appreciate you guys letting me jump in.
Hey, shout out your stuff. I never know what days it's on. Go ahead.
Hey, man, the one-on-one 2021 season premiere is Tuesday. Cowboy Conversation, which is turning it into just football talk because the Cowboys ain't nowhere to be found in the damn playoffs. every Monday we just kick it, and then I got a couple of interviews here and there, and just having fun with it, man. Just
Yeah, check out his
behind
stuff.
you guys.
Mark J Productions. He also
That's
does
awesome.
weddings and any kind of big parties. He's a DJ. He's awesome sauce.
yeah.
So if you need him,
That's it.
hit him up. Mark J Productions on Facebook. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you, boy.
All right, Mark. Next season.
y'all later,
Next
man.
season, buddy.
Later.
I want to be on that show next season. Cowboys.
Hey, who cares? All right, we'll play this video real quick. There we go. Oh, he's gone. His own fucking
Something was
video.
up with our volume on that, Thomas. It blew our eardrums out, and we couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, we had to turn it down. Hopefully that didn't come across that loud when you played it. It was loud as crap on us. But anyway, yeah, so you saw a couple of the mobsters that were sitting there with glasses. That was the Irish mob. And the whole Fox Lake massacre, that happened at one of the speakeasies because of the St. Valentine's Day massacre when they tried to kill Al Capone. They went to Fox Lake and killed a bunch of Irish mobsters. And so then there was pictures of my grandfather, my grandmother in like 1938 in Fox Lake. And the last picture was me and my grandmother, and we were both sitting on their stoop in Fox Lake. So it was pretty cool. But I was kind of shocked. I had no idea that my wife was going to get me this T-shirt from Fox Lake. But yeah, Fox Lake is kind of a cool place to me, I guess. Someday I want to go there and check out my dad's old house that he lived in.
Hell yeah. He said Craig Robinson said the audio was fine on his earbud, so hopefully that's good.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it must have been just our stuff was all pulled up.
And I think your dad reminds me, and I just dawned on me that the drummer for Grand Funk Railroad, Pinky, your dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the hair and the mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely looks like some. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Is such like he gives no.
I mean,
fuck.
how did she not know?
Not a single fuck was given on that day.
No, not one.
Fuck no.
Look at that little
not
kid's
ever.
holding the General Lee.
Oh,
He's got the General Lee Dukes of Hazzard card in his hand,
Fox,
and he is not letting go of that thing.
Gonna step up off.
He is not letting go of that thing.
no.
Must have been brand new that day.
See, so it's in Pinky's genes to be crazy.
Oh.
His mom's blood
And cars, and
had a
cars.
World War II fighter jet in her, and then his dad was a wild man.
Right.
Oh yeah, so it was her. So it was her dad that was the fighter jet.
Correct.
Yes.
Dang. So you know what I thought? I thought the stepfather was the NASA guy, and his dad was the World War II fighter.
Nope.
That's what I've been telling everybody.
My dad's 77.
Yeah, the NASA stepfather, he's older now.
Yeah.
We would love to have him on the show,
stepdad.
but he's
Oh, you're.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
call him my dad.
Do you think we could have him on? Would he be,
Yeah,
you
might
know,
show up.
that would be
He
pretty
doesn't
cool.
trust
Even-
Facebook, though, so
Well, he doesn't know that we're on it or
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I know it's fucking dope that you guys got the studio there, and Josh actually drives there. I cannot believe Pinky
you're
comes from
sure.
Amelia, but It's you could do it from your phone. His dad can be sitting in his recliner on his iPhone. Super easy. Get him on.
So your stepdad was what? He was in what? Korea? Did you say Korea?
My stepdad was he was
He wouldn't have been Korea.
No, I
he's
didn't
not
say
old
that.
enough. Oh, okay.
he was in he did a very small stuff in the military. He didn't do anything major or nothing, but
Okay.
his claim to fame was the NASA story.
Yeah.
But my
Think it was-
granddad was in World War II, and he was a fighter jet, flying
Yeah.
P-38 Lightnings.
Okay. Yeah, my
Well-
grandfather was too. World War II in Korea.
Okay.
Pilot.
Are you serious or are you fucking with
No,
us?
I'm serious.
Well, then Pinky, tell
But
Josh.
wait,
the
I'm not
story.
finished yet.
Okay.
So one day, no, I'm just kidding.
No,
No, I'm serious.
give Josh a quick. Well, basically, we told the story of Pinky's granddad in a podcast previous, which was a great story. His grandfather was a fighter pilot alongside of the greatest fighter pilot with the most kills in like American history at the time, and the two of them, the war was still going on. And they had just heard that the #1 Japanese guy just overtook his record. And I swear, this is like on Wikipedia. It's like a true story.
Okay.
And so the #1 guy in America and his grandfather were like, let's go. Let's
Fucking fist fight.
get off. No.
Oh.
Let's get on in our planes. And they left the base,
Oh.
not supposed to go shoot down some
they-
some
Japs.
Japs,
Oh, okay.
basically.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, I'm
Okay,
not even
yeah.
telling a lie or anything. I'm not making up a story as I go or anything.
Such a liar.
It's a true story. So they go up and they get in a battle with the Japanese fighters, and it's not even a mission. They're not even supposed to be up there. But the #1
Just so
guy-
happens
yeah,
they come across the #1 Japanese ace fighter pilot,
yes.
and he kind of fucks him up. He shot down McGuire.
McGuire's the guy that we're talking about, the #1 guy. Like you can literally look that up,
And he shot up like a couple other guys, all the guys except for my granddad. And he shot my granddad's plane, and my granddad shot his plane up. And at some point, they had to quit fighting because they were so far over the ocean that if they keep flying around, they're running out of fuel and not able to get back. So they both kind of just gave up. My granddad limped his plane back to the base alone, and then never saw the Jap pilots again. And then, but they
McGuire was shot down and killed.
Right. So my granddad's the only one flying back. He's telling the story, and they're giving him shit, like acting like he deserted the McGuire. And like you're a coward and you ran from him. He's like, no, that's not what happened. This guy messed us all up. And basically they gave him so much shit, they brand his name in the ground. And he quit. His whole life spent trying to correct that story. And they finally got a hold of the Japanese fighter pilot that did shoot down McGuire. And they would have this scheduled interview to translate, to talk to each other. And but he passed away before that could happen. But either way, his story was confirmed by that Japanese pilot.
Cool.
So his name was brought back to not
A
being
couple of books
tarnished or
written about it
whatever.
and everything.
Yeah, there's a whole like thing, and then his grandfather happened to be the only one that actually witnessed this McGuire guy getting shot down. So it was kind of a crazy story.
Dang. You got any about your grandfather,
What's that?
Joshy? You got any about your grandfather that was a pilot?
No, he's been shot down a couple times. That's all I know. And there was this one time where I'm gonna make up stuff.
Were they playing hide and seek?
They're hard playing seek. And no, I do have that was written about the mission he flew in over the Japanese islands, but it's nothing anymore.
Nothing like that. Like that's a superstar story right there.
Yeah, no, that's heavyweights. That's Ali Frazier shit right there.
So
Yeah.
Thomas, you got the Pinky Project ready?
Yeah. sure
We gotta
do.
get
So,
Pinky
do
a woman.
you want to talk? Do you want to talk about why it was created first, or watch it and then talk to him about it?
Wait,
Well-
what's going on here?
Well, we started.
I'll set it.
thinking
I'll set it. I'll set it off. I'll set it off.
we have a
So you're single.
I already don't like this.
You're single, right?
Yeah.
and we have a podcast.
Yeah, that reaches at least 3 people a week.
Certainly no females.
Yeah, exactly.
The 3 people that are
Except for
listening,
Chris's mom. She
they-
don't know nobody
they
attractive.
They might be able to find somebody. Somebody's got to find Pinky a good woman, and that's what we're gonna do right here, right
So
now.
that's what we're gonna do. Not right here, right now, but maybe through a couple months, we're gonna definitely share these videos and
What if I
and
just don't
get them
want-
on
I
YouTube.
I
And
don't want a girlfriend.
You want a
Oh,
boyfriend?
so, okay,
Take it down a notch.
that was part of that was actually part of my questions. Is this something that you're seeking? What are you seeking? Are you seeking a girlfriend? Are you seeking just someone to chill with? Are you just trying to smash and grab? I mean, what is your goal?
I mean, I don't have a goal. I'm just doing my thing. I just do what I want.
But do you want a relationship? You got to know that much.
Oh, everybody wants that. I mean, I do, but I'm just, I don't know. You guys are throwing me on the spot right now.
No,
so I'm
he's just
panicking over here.
he's kind of pat. He's what I've noticed in the years that I've known him is he's a better person when he's with a girl. He just hasn't found the right girl.
Wait,
And since we have this podcast, maybe we could somehow, some way get the word out that we got this wonderful guy that just needs, he needs some
All right,
security at home so he can fulfill all of his dreams. He needs that woman at home that's taking care of the things that he's lacking. You can see it in in this video, his cooking, his cleaning.
Well, we'll save it for the video. But
bright fucking red right now. What the fuck is happening here?
this is what we're gonna ask our fans to do. I think we got 130 views last week. So if 3 of them just share this podcast, please like and share this particular podcast. We don't beg and ask you guys to do that shit. We don't inundate your face. This is just a podcast that we like to do. We don't try to go crazy. But this one time, we're gonna play this video for you. We might play it twice throughout this podcast.
You don't have
share this, and you share this video. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
was awesome. Dude, you're gonna find such of a hot chick after they see that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to delete my Facebook after this.
Well, maybe you'll be better off if they already know what they're getting into.
That's what I want to say. That's what I want to get into. That's why I said it's important for us to know what he wants. Do you want a girl that's going to hang out and weld with you? Do you want her at the house cooking you dinner?
The only woman that's going to respond to that is going to be the woman that enjoys the company of other women, and that's not what he's looking for. I have a feeling.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he should try to get two at a time. That would be cool. right?
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's
Maybe.
been done before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was setting you up with the question is, are you looking for a relationship? Because if not, this podcast can go a whole nother direction, and we could just really start living through you, and we could give you requests. We could give you requests, and you can do it for us and send us pics.
Okay, what's this request?
I mean, it could be anything. I'm just saying, are you single? Are you going out there and trying to just go crazy? Are you trying to find somebody?
I'm just trying to do whatever. I don't know. I'm a little bit of everything, really.
Yeah. He's still kind of everything's kind of fresh.
Yeah.
As soon as
I
you
pretty
break,
much just got my head on straight. I had a bad breakup, and I just got
Yeah.
my head on straight like
Yeah.
days ago. So
and then as soon as ex-girlfriends start hearing that he's single, you start hearing from them, and maybe that's a thing too. It's all good, but yeah. I just figured that we do this podcast. Maybe we could help him out. We could figure out exactly.
I'm gonna share this shit at least 7 times this week, and we're gonna end the podcast. We're gonna end the podcast with that video again.
Yeah.
or not.
And
The
in the
replay.
replay, you will be tagged in the replay, sir.
Hold up the replay.
Get him a woman.
I don't like it. Next caller.
Next caller.
Everybody just wants a sweet woman, a considerate woman. Like my wife, she's considerate. Sometimes she helps me hide my penis in her face, and I always appreciate that.
That's good. That's good.
I mean,
I'm
You
sure she-
love fucking hide and seek. You love playing hide and seek.
I love hide and seek.
Why is it so hot in here?
I don't know what he was talking about with the hide and seek, by the way. That was totally made up.
No.
Hey, I don't know if you talked to TJ lately. Ray and I are taking a class at Hardywood Brewery at the end of the month. I don't know where Ray found this, but Hardywood is getting with this other company, and you can you go to this class for $65, and we're going to be pouring a dinner serving tray out of epoxy. You know how they remember when we first got with TJ, and I was asking him if he's done any epoxy projects, because man, you start looking at the epoxy mixed with the woodworking and the live edge and everything. So at the end of the month, Ray and I are taking a class at Hardywood. You get to drink beer the whole time for 2 hours, and you make these little serving trays that's all made out of you basically pour an epoxy mold. And we're doing that Hardywood Brewery. You get to drink beer while you're doing it.
So it's like
I'm
the
good.
chicks that go to the wine thing and take a picture.
tell me all about it.
So do you think TJ's anywhere near finishing that base we brought him?
I don't know. I just texted him and told him to hit the link, so you might be able to ask him in a few minutes. He said he was gonna do like little video updates on each thing he did, and I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm sure he hasn't started.
Okay. Just one day.
Thomas, I thought you were going to be here in the garage this week.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I almost
just
did.
it was some talk. It was out there. It was out there. There was no confirmation.
I think what we should do is we will pay for the Uber, and it'll be like a limo service.
I don't know about that.
I'll pay for the Uber. It'll bring the star of the show here, and he'll
I know star. I told that's exactly why I didn't do it. I had a pretty rough day, and I said, I want to drink. I want to get fucked up tonight, so I don't want to drive 47 minutes home at 10 o'clock at night. So I really did almost come, but maybe on Friday.
I don't blame you. Fuck this place.
When you do come, you need to bring your son, and we'll have a jam session, and he can
Yeah.
sing. We'll
What
fucking-
time, Chris? What time do you realistically get to John's house, Chris Harrison?
About 6:30.
Oh wow,
30.
that's what I was thinking. What I want to do is
I don't like John doing all the work himself. He does a lot of setting up in here. I mean, he has to put kerosene heaters out here and start warming up the garage, hours before we get here and stuff. So I try to get here as early as possible. I try to bring as much alcohol as possible. and try to make it as easy on them as we can. But
That's
also, we
great.
normally stay like a couple hours after too. All those pictures of the video. You remember when you commented? You're like, "Man, I want to be there." You
Yeah, I
know,
didn't Photoshop
yeah.
me in.
yeah. After the after party on the Christmas show, we were all getting a little crazy and taking all kinds of pictures and shit.
So what was I just gonna say? Damn, thought it was good too. Oh, so what I want to do is I'm in Midlothian. I work in Midlothian 1 day a week, and it's on Thursdays typically. But I can make it Fridays, and then I could just pack my schedule to where I'm working till about 5:30. It's at 8:00, so I didn't want to go to John's house at 6:00 when I get off of work and just sit there. But if you get there at 6:30, I could probably make that happen. That's probably more realistic happen than me coming home and then driving back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6:30. You know, at the time. Well, John, there's so much entertainment in here. He's got TVs all over the place. He's playing YouTube and freaking. There is an Xbox in there, and you know, there's. As soon as we set up, you know, it's just a hangout. He has a huge refrigerator full of every beer you'd ever want. We have all the bourbons you'd ever want. You know, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, we do got some news this week. We got our first official sponsor. So I'm gonna play the ad. So if you gotta take get up and get a piece of pizza or something or a fresh beer, you know, whatever. I'm gonna play this. It's probably only a minute long, but let go. Do you have fitness equipment? Do you have fitness equipment that you would love to use, but it's broken? I got the perfect solution. Commonwealth Fitness Solutions. 804-501-6645. You can catch them on the web, www.commonwealthfitness.com. This is a veteran-owned, veteran-operated company. They pride themselves on customer service. I promise you, it'll be the first and last call you ever make for all your fitness needs. Fitness service, fitness equipment service, preventative maintenance, and also consultation, fitness assembly. They do it all. You have any questions, you have anything you need done, please call our newest sponsor for the Who Cares podcast, Commonwealth Fitness Solutions, 804-501-6645, www.commonwealthfitness.com. Again, small business, local business, veteran owned and operated. Stop playing around. Give them a call. Commonwealth Fitness Solutions. We'll be back. Shout out to Commonwealth Fitness Solutions. We're back.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's you and Justin's fitness business.
This is Justin's.
Your
Justin
residential
Justin is the owner and operator of Commonwealth Fitness Solutions.
And you do his residential stuff for him?
No, I do some work for him a little bit. It's just some little contract work.
What? I thought that was your gig.
G&J Services. G&J Services LLC.
Oh, so that's you and Lil Thomas?
Yeah, and Jordan.
Is that y'all
Eventually.
initials?
Yeah,
That's very
he's
cool.
Thomas Jr. He's Thomas Jr. They call him Little G and they call me Big G. So
Mhm.
it's G and J. My other son's name is Jordan.
So
But
have the
enough
kids been
about
playing Call
me.
of Duty or anything? Have the kids been playing Call of Duty since Christmas?
Yeah, they've been playing all kinds of shit. I can't keep up with that shit no more. They were pissed off I couldn't get an Xbox though.
Couldn't find one.
No.
Did you
I
try
mean,
to
I-
find one?
Yeah, I tried for a
No,
little
I'm
bit, and then I
asking
realized
because
it's ridiculous.
we kind of didn't want to get one yet. We're all gonna wait and see, you know.
Yeah, well, I got my mom. She's like a ninja. She goes to the Black Friday stuff, Thanksgiving stuff, and she's online. And she just texted me while we're on the podcast and says, "I think I found one."
Oh,
Yep, she found one at Walmart in New York.
really?
Yeah, so they're starting to drop. I heard a rumor that
How much?
they're supposed to get a bunch.
$3.99? $4.99?
$474.
Good God, dude. See,
474.99.
Mine still works just fine. If
I know,
anyone
that's what
wants
I was
to
telling
hit me
my
up, my gamer tag is Harrison72. Harrison72. Call of Duty. That's all I've been playing. Once you start playing Call of Duty, I can't play anything else. I got to get my gun straight.
Yeah, Thomas building his own computer. He only has a couple more components left. He's been working and saving up his money to do it, and then we bought him the big stuff for Christmas. So he's not even, he don't like to play on console anymore. But my other son was like, "Well, I want to build my computer." I was like, "I'll get you an Xbox," because he's still younger, 11.
Yeah. So
He
how
don't
old
need
is Jordan now?
11. He's about to be 12 soon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're getting old. I seen Blakely on Facebook opening her presents. I'm like, good
She's
God.
tall. She's so tall. now.
Remember when they were babies though?
Yeah. But dude, I was gonna tell you, I got a buddy at work. I got a stock guru that's gonna start coming on, and we'll have a little clip every week, and he's gonna give us the top 5 stocks to keep an eye on, because we really need to get all of our viewers on Stash and on Robin. You got to start investing now. You got to get some Tesla, man. Tesla isn't going anywhere other than up. Tesla's going to keep on going up. You know why? Dude, I've already made like $3,000 off Tesla. I only invested $700 and already got that out, and then got 2,000 out more. I just get 1,000 out every couple months. It's crazy, and I still got like 2,500 in it, because it just keeps on going up, and it's only like 600 or 700 a share. Amazon is 1,500 a share, so it could go right up there where Amazon is. But see,
No, well, Amazon's over 3,000 a share now. They're
okay,
about-
yeah, I looked at
300.
Amazon lately.
I
But
think I
that-
saw it yesterday. It was like 3,800
To
or
me,
something.
It might be,
Amazon
yeah.
just tells you how high it can get, you know. And anyway, Tesla is going to continue going up because they just struck a deal with the battery company to get the batteries for the cars for cheaper, so that they can start selling $30,000 cars instead of $60,000 cars.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to be able to afford a Tesla soon. And
So wait a minute, is there a stock guru on the next podcast?
I'm
about-
hoping he'll
talking
be
about Corey?
on the next yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
Corey,
think-
that really smart, intelligent guy.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
gonna be funny, dude.
I mean, we can talk about this shit, but I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh yeah, dude, I've been in it for 3 years now.
What,
and I got- Tesla, yeah.
He's
All right.
nuts.
Yeah.
Tesla is the one that I've made the most at.
Okay.
Dude, okay, I'll tell you,
I know,
John.
but you just said they just struck a deal with a battery maker, right?
Well, the battery company, the Japanese battery company that they have been
I
dealing
thought
with.
they made their own batteries.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was all about what Tesla was about, was batteries.
They are,
Yeah,
but
battery technology.
what they
That's a
needed
big
was
part of their
in
business.
order to it's all like in your
It's
computer. Just
complicated.
because it's a Microsoft computer doesn't mean it wasn't made in Japan, you know.
Okay.
The fucking chips and everything
Mhm.
are still made in,
What
you know. The thing is, basically, it just came out last week that basically Tesla needed the batteries to be cheaper in order to sell their cars cheaper.
Mhm.
And no one can afford a fucking Tesla car because they're so expensive.
60 G's or
So the
something.
biggest thing they needed to do was get a cheaper battery
Mm.
to you
Well,
know.
yeah, because you're paying, what he's trying to say is you're paying $60,000 for a $30,000 car.
Mhm.
Like it's
I'll tell you-
$60,000, but it ain't like $60,000 worth. It's
Yeah,
just their basic model.
Well, see, if you have these apps and you have stock in it, you get text messages hourly
Mhm.
of what you're doing.
Mm.
So you're always
Mm.
reading, this just came out. They're getting ready to do a
Mm.
quarterly call. So you can listen to those quarterly calls, and they'll say, "Oh, we're up to this, we're doing this and that." And the other thing is, Tesla isn't even just cars. They're starting to put a big
Flamethrowers.
frickin- No,
Fine.
well,
Flamethrower.
yeah, they have been doing
Oh,
that.
yeah.
He
Oh,
did
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But
Not
they're
a
putting
flamethrower,
things in your house. And they're going to start replacing your windows with solar windows, and then it's all
Oh yeah, it's
connected.
not gonna stop at vehicles. I know what you're saying.
it's not gonna
And
stop it.
I'll shout out to Chris Harrison because he got me on Stash, and I made a little bit of money over this pandemic for sure. I definitely invested in all the right pharmaceutical companies for the vaccine. I mean, that's all way up. But I
Yeah.
grabbed some Tesla way after him. But he the Amazon and Tesla are usually probably the top performers every single
Yeah.
day.
Amazon, Tesla, Netflix, and then it
Yeah.
kind of goes down. But
Yeah.
all of the cannabis stock is going to be crazy. And
Yeah, I
that's
bought a
the
bunch of
reason I
that.
got in it because
Mm.
it'd be like getting into Budweiser during the prohibition, and then it goes legal. So we're trying to. That was really why we started, but it's also a
Mhm.
learning thing.
Oh,
But
sure.
exactly. But you know what I like
Probably
about
got
Stash?
in it at the same time, and I can tell you how dumb we were 3 years ago. John and I were looking at each other like, can the stock go over 100%? Can it grow over 100%?
100% of what?
100% of its value.
Like-
What's the value?
The value is based on what you bought it for that day. My Tesla stock is up 1,500% right
From the
now.
time you bought it.
Yes, I bought
Sure.
the Tesla stock.
Yeah, it could go a million
day
percent
that-
over the
Exactly, but we
were
were thinking, 100%. Like Piggy was
100 is
saying,
100.
that could be over 100%. But it's because
well,
it's
that's
all
just because
based
y'all
on
struggle
your
with math, and a
original.
lot of people do.
Well, no, it's
Definitely
what
can't
you
be higher than
originally bought it
100%.
for,
We're talking about stocks,
basically.
it's
I know
different.
math
Yeah,
is tricky.
exactly.
Math is tricky. That's why we should just wait for the guru to come and tell us.
Yeah,
Because
the
I bought
guru.
in March I bought a whole bunch of stock too. I got like 10 or 12 stocks owned.
On an
But I'm not
app
going
or-
to sit here and tell you shit about them because I'm just going.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I bet you the stock guru, when he comes in next week, if he comes in and you're talking about Stash, he's probably going to laugh at us because
Yeah.
people don't even take Stash seriously. What I like about Stash is I automatically take the money out and I forget about it. So I have a bunch in stock invested, but then I have stuff that's just sitting there that I forgot about. And every time I get an email monthly, I'm like, oh, I got this money over here because I'll spend it if I don't. So it's exactly what it says.
Well,
Stat.
it's definitely not your retirement. These apps are to learn how it works. And John and I have learned so much how the stock market works since we started doing
But it's
it.
real. But it's real enough to where if you make the right moves and spend enough money, you can retire. Like it's real.
Sure. Well, you know what we did learn by the stock guru who, trust me, dude, the stock guru ain't gonna be laughing at us. We're gonna be laughing at him. But the funny thing is I don't even want to spill the beans yet. We'll get him on. He's like obsessed with it, right? And he's turned me on to some stuff, and I pay $60 for some stock and it's worth like 300 right now, and it just keeps growing and keeps growing. And that's the cool thing. This is not your retirement. This is one, to learn how the stock market works, and two, as soon as it's up, get a little money out, leave a little money in, and keep on taking a little money out as it grows. The rule of thumb is if it goes up 25%, take a little out. Never take it all out,
Always
but
pull
take a
out.
little bit out. Always pull out a little bit, like Pinky says,
That's right. That's how I do it.
in case any ladies are listening.
Heyo.
Hey,
Thank-
hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Are you and if you don't feel comfortable answering this question, which I feel like you've been pretty well, I guess you've been pretty honest with us. We don't really know that, but
That's a fact.
I was watching TV, and if you don't want to answer, just say nothing.
Mhm.
A couple of days ago, were you at the Capitol?
Well, I got a friend of mine was. Yes, I was going.
I saw you. I saw you. I knew it was you. I told
I
my
was-
wife, I said, that's my friend Josh. How was it?
It was electric. The feeling in the air was electric. And I felt like it was just so many people up there that they look like me, think like me, walk and talk. I thought, these are my people, and there's a camaraderie there that I'd never felt before. And you know, when the call came down, storm the gate, storm the gate. You just go. Your body just moves, and you just go. It's electric. I'll never forget it.
I knew it.
We almost had them fucking votes. We almost had those boxes. We just couldn't find the boxes. We're like, where do they keep the fucking boxes?
Where's the boxes at? Where's the warehouse at?
No, I didn't. No, it wasn't me. But it's funny you mentioned that because
Me.
you're watching that. I saw a lot of beards. I saw a lot of long hair, and I was like,
Oh shit!
maybe I need
shave my
to.
beard.
I need to come up with a whole new look for myself. This is not working out.
Yeah, I got a guy that I got one guy confirmed. The other guy hasn't confirmed yet, but tomorrow night, I think, on my Let's Talk About It podcast, I'm going to have someone from Mechanicsville that went up there, got tear gassed. He's going to tell the story. The other guy got all the way in and actually sat in some Senate seats and stuff. So he hasn't answered yet, but the guy's pretty confident that he'll do it.
Because he hasn't gotten
tune into that shit.
Driving back.
Yeah, tune into that shit. Yeah, there's a group called the Hanover Patriots in Mechanicsville. They rented a bus and had a caravan, and they all went up there. So it's a couple people from that group, and we're gonna check it out tomorrow. Maybe we'll cut up some clips and play it on next week's show. On this show, should be interesting.
Scraggly old white dudes up there.
Yeah, I didn't really think I saw you, but I saw, like you said, I saw a couple people that, through the fucking smoke and stuff, it could have been you.
Yeah.
It's great.
Great. Good times. Great times. So without getting too much into politics, Josh, as a real estate agent, the next 4 years, what do you think not the economy, not stock, not anything, just what do you foresee real estate happening? Is it going to be strongly affected, not affected? Are we going to be back into, is this going to change real estate? Because real estate is really, if we all own houses, that's what affects us the most, our value of our homes. Do you think that that's going to change, or are we on an incline that's going to continue to be fine? Or
I think we'll be fine for the next couple years. And when you say we'll be fine, you're asking me as a homeowner, right, or home seller.
I'm asking you as a real estate agent that knows a little bit more about real estate than the rest of us do. For instance, in 2006 or 7, my old house was worth, we'll say 210. Well, in 2012, we sold it for 160, and we waited that long to sell it because that's how long it took.
He's asking you if a change of a president and a cabinet is going to affect the APR rates to where we might have some.
The change of president doesn't have anything to do with it. It has to do with interest rates, and the president doesn't have anything to do with it. It never has. It's the Federal Reserve. Interest rates.
But are they appointed by the president? Or are they?
I don't think so. They're usually, like, Greenspan was around for like 20 years or something.
Yeah. You're right.
So no, not really. And they pretty much do the same things. They keep the economy moving. And where we are right now is like uncharted territory as far as house prices. They just keep going up, and the crazy
is that because Wall Street's doing well? Like, are they correlated at all?
No, they are both results of the same thing. So Wall Street going up is the same reason why home prices are going up, but one is not the cause of the other.
Okay.
So
interesting.
For one thing, Wall Street going up has a lot to do with all this free money being pumped into the economy. I think that's one reason. But home prices, I'll tell you, I think the main reason why home prices continue to go up this year, where I thought that 2020 the bubble would probably pop or at least start to deflate, where prices would level out, if not start to come
Yeah.
down. The reason why that hasn't happened yet is because of the coronavirus and the shutdown.
So you
foreclo-
think when we get back to normal, it's going to come back to earth?
once they start foreclosing on people, there's a lot of people out there that are not paying their mortgage. They're not paying their rent, or they're not paying their mortgage, and they're being forgiven right now. There's a whole string of them. I mean, there's
Right.
thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are not paying their mortgage rate, and they're not, but they cannot be foreclosed on. They're allowed to stay in their home. At some point, that's going to stop.
Yeah, they just
When
extended it a little longer.
They
Then the foreclosures come.
extended it out to March, I think. So at some point that has to stop. Those people are going. It's going to turn around, and it could turn around slowly, or it could fall off a cliff. I don't think we've ever had anything like this before, where we've had free money, no foreclosures, don't pay your mortgage, no problem. Prices are going through the roof.
Yeah, that's got to catch up to us, though.
Absolutely going through the fucking roof
Yeah.
like we've never seen before. So it can't go up and 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 up forever. And it's still, and then at the same time, you have thousands of people that are not paying their mortgages. At some point, you're either going to have to get out, or you're going to have to catch up on your mortgages. And I think it's going to be get out.
But didn't they just defer the payment till the end or something? Is that how that worked?
Well, you can tack it on to the end.
Right.
Yeah, tack it on to the end. So, yeah. So I don't know. It's
Yeah,
true.
meaning that when it expires, you're not going to owe the last 4 months of mortgage. They just add it on, so you got 4 more months of
Yeah,
your shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure about exactly how that works, but listen, I've owned houses since I bought my first house when I was like 22.
Just rub it in our face.
House, and I've had rental properties, and in 2019 I sold my house in Brandon Mill, and I rented because I thought this is the peak, this is the top. I want to cash out right now because at any moment this crazy bubble is going to pop. Well, then the coronavirus comes around and just continues to blow that bubble up. It adds to it. That bubble keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I wouldn't
So you
want to
say
buy now.
March or April. You're
I'm
saying.
a seller. I'm a seller all day long in real estate, not a buyer. So
Again,
other than that, I don't know. I don't know how.
don't
long-
you have? But don't.
Continue
That's what I asked you on your other podcast. The other podcast that we did, your original podcast. Everybody says that. You just said, "I'm a seller, man. I'm not
Mhm.
buying." But don't you have to buy something to sell something? Aren't you a buyer if you're a seller? You had to
renter.
buy it.
I'm a renter.
Oh, personally for your personal home. I'm saying as a
No.
real estate agent, you can't say you're a buyer, but I
No,
mean a seller. You got to have something to sell, which means you have to buy something.
No, as a real estate agent. Look, I'm not a full-time real estate agent right now. In fact, I only do it for myself, buy and sell for myself.
Right.
If I were a real estate agent for out there in the public, where I had to put on a tie and actually go out and do, help people buy and sell
Showings
real
and stuff.
To be
Yeah.
honest with you, I wouldn't say the shit I'm saying. Because I
Oh,
need
got
sellers, I need buyers. I need to, you have to be out
you.
there.
I got
If
you.
you want to buy something, I'll help you buy it. If you want to sell something, I'll help you sell it. But I'm not going to tell, John and Jane public, hey, don't buy anything. Then then I can't make a living.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
well, I'm not
I
in that
got
position right now. So I can be honest because I don't give a fuck.
Well, I was just, at this stage, if something was going to happen the same way it did in 2007, that would really suck if the value of all of our houses all of a sudden dropped by like 50, 60,
Well,
70.
It really depends on if you plan on staying there. It's really only a big deal if you plan on selling it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Kinda,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, if you
I mean,
want
if
to
that's your house you're gonna be in until you're freaking going into a retirement home, then who gives a fuck right now what it's worth?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, maybe I'm just thinking of that because we are kind of getting close to the point where it's
In a retirement home?
No, not retirement, but downsizing. I mean, literally, when we moved into our house, we built it with an in-law suite because we had a mother-in-law and a father-in-law, and that's not going to be forever. And Gabrielle just turned 18. Her and her boyfriend are, they're probably going to be getting an apartment in the next couple years. So we have 3,600 square feet, and it's going to be the two of us.
That's true.
Downsize. So I don't want to, in 4 years, I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to lose 40 grand in
$400,000 house that I got to sell for $280.
So how quick? Let's list this bitch. Let's get rid of it.
Nah, whatever. Of course you want to do that. Let's list this bitch.
No better time than the
He's a seller, bitch. He's a seller. He's not a buyer.
Josh actually helped. You were part of our. We had 2 real estate agents, I guess. You
That's
helped
illegal.
us. Yeah.
No,
Josh just helped us kind of.
No, that's a legitimate.
You were our agent. Yeah. And then
there was
the other.
seller
Yeah,
ad
it was the
agent.
seller's agent because her husband built the house.
Yeah, but that was a legitimate question, because if you really are planning on selling it in the next couple of years, Josh might be able to say, "Hey, heads up, might want to do it soon," right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to other real estate agents that basically have just confirmed what you've been talking about, but apparently real estate agents are calling around their clients and like, hey, I can put you in a new house. Your mortgage will be cheaper. You'll make whatever equity you've got in your house if you've been in your house 5 years or more. And they're literally calling around.
Mm-hmm.
And like someone we work with, his real estate agent just totally, without them even wanting to move or thinking about moving, their real estate agent called them and was like, hey, this is what I can provide for you. They're in a newer house, a brand new house. They just built a house. They were downsizing too, of course, because their kids went to college. So they're out of the house. They're literally an empty nest. They had a big house in Powhatan. But it wasn't really in their head yet to get out and move. But they did because the real estate agent called and was like, look, this is what
He's a badass real estate agent. He's a salesman.
But are y'all is that kind of happening?
Yeah, because there's no supply. So yeah, people are getting calls again.
So you're trying to talk people into
selling.
Yeah.
Not just them. I get a call almost every single day to refinance my VA loan because it's going the lowest it's ever been. Blah 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 blah. Every day.
Yeah.
Which I did it about a year ago, and I'm glad I did, because they're like, "You want to take any money out?" I'm like, "No, I just want to make my payment lower." It's like damn near cut my shit in half. I said, "Okay, I'll take it. I'll start over. I'm gonna be here forever anyway, so yeah, I'll take that payment."
Yeah. Got to refinance right now.
What's the rate right now? Like 3?
I did mine. Mine's 3.25, but I don't think that's that great.
No, it's below 3 right now. Put it this way, I'm in a VA loan. I think I'm at 2.75, and I told them, please stop calling me unless I think my guy told me not even to bother at where I stand until it's 2.25. So I told them to call me when it's 2.25, and I will do it. And my payment will be $600 a month, and I can make that at Burger King. So that's all I want.
All this, he just refinanced his house because he's he pays like mortgage on a storefront shop in Amelia, like literally rent. Yeah, he pays rent, but it's a storefront to where it used to be an auto mechanic shop, and he's rented it for how many years?
Since 2004.
For many, many years. And just recently, he's come up with the idea of he's gotten to the point where it was worth refinancing his house. He's sitting on a big chunk of money right now because he refinanced to build a huge workshop garage on his property. Do you know a contractor that could take care of what what do you want?
It's just a structural steel building. I originally was going to go 40 by 60, but I had one guy quoted out for like $67,000 with no garage doors. That's just putting the building up in concrete. So
how much?
Small 67,000.
Good God, that sounds high.
So yeah, it's a little bit over my budget. So I think I've downsized. I'm gonna do a 40 by 45 for now, and then in a couple years I'll add on to the back side of that.
Do you have any suggestions?
Nope. I don't.
Really?
Nope. You got me on that one.
Damn. I'm confused about the question. So Pinky, you own the building or you're renting the building? Because you said you're renting, but
I'm renting a building, on Hull Street, but I want to put up a garage. at
You
my
were
house.
there, that shop. That
yeah, the
you-
one where you that's what you're renting or you own that.
I rent that. Yeah, I only own a house, but I want to build a garage on my property.
Oh, gotcha. So
like
you'll
right behind his house.
refinance your house to build a shop on your property.
That's what I did.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but he needs to come up with a
Some more
plan.
cash.
Yeah. Well, also
You-
a plan.
you-
He's got a ton
Yeah,
of-
but
he's-
you don't have close to the full amount that would take you in equity, right?
well, it's a,
Well,
if he finds the right guy to do it,
well, I still need to sell my truck too. So once I sell my truck, I'll have,
Oh, okay.
and then
Basically, he's got about 30 or 40, and when he sells the truck, he'll have 50 or 60, and he needs around 50 or 60.
And there is a catch to that because the guy that's building is out of state. So I think he's charging what?
Right. A little
Yeah,
bit
so
extra
that guy
for
might have
travel.
extra. Yeah. I was just wondering
For
if Josh
traveling.
might know a contractor but I guess that's
Yeah.
nothing that he ever does.
Well, I know a guy. I could reach out and see how much. I know a guy that builds houses. I don't know why he couldn't build that. But that space with no doors for, would you say 67,000 or 60,000?
67 for a 40 by 60.
Yeah, it was a pretty big.
I mean, they'll have
40 by
openings for
60.
3 garage doors. The
Yeah.
garage doors will have, that's not even.
I know I'm not a math genius, but 40 by 60. I'm trying to picture in square footage.
What are we
4
in
times
right
6.
now, John? You think? What is this
Is it
garage?
25?
25 by 25.
Okay,
What's the
so-
size of your garage you're renting?
It's kind of cut up. It's 63 inches foot long, but 23 foot wide in the main section.
So
But
it would be a little.
so it would have been big, but I'm not going to do 40 by 60 now because it's just too much. So I'm gonna do
Oh, wait. So what's your current one size?
it's kind of hard just to say, but the main area is 23 by 63.
And that quote for the 67 was for what? 60 by 40?
40 by 60, yeah.
40 by 60. So it'll be a little bit bigger than what you have.
Yeah. But like I said, it's cut up. So it's
Yeah, I
big-
remember you got like a little showroom
Yeah, all
area.
kinds of offices
There's a-
and stuff.
right. So a 40 by 60 would have been bigger than that garage, yes. And even I put do it on AutoCAD. So I drew a 40 by 45 and kind of overlaid it on my shop that I draw.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, it's pretty close to the same size.
2,400 square feet.
Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be a big ass garage.
That's what I was thinking. I was trying to kind of put it in perspective of a house,
I was
Like
trying
20
to talk him into getting like some type of a barn type of thing, but he's saying
Well,
that
that's what I wanted to tell you. I know you already have a house, I guess, Pinky, but do you it's either a YouTuber or someone on TikTok. It's called a shop house, and he like works on cars. The whole bottom half, I'm gonna see if I can find it, is like his space, and you go up these stairs, and it's a 3-bedroom house above it. It's a big fucking steel barn, basically.
I know a guy that's got a house just like that.
That shit is so awesome, dude. Every time I watch the show, I think it's a YouTube show, I think of you. I'm like, that's where Pinky needs to live. Perfect.
and then just have all of his projects pulled in there, all docked perfectly. His rock climber or crawler, and all of his drifter and his VIR race.
I did buy another race car.
What?
Yeah, I bought a Mustang.
See, that money is fucking burning in that pocket. His pocket's on fire right now.
Well, the plan was to sell my race car first, but I told the guy already bought the car. One of my friends already bought the car, and he was getting all butthurt about getting paid back about it. So I'm like, look, if I don't sell my car by January 1st, I'll just buy the car from you. So, and it's just a stock car for now. I gotta build it still, but
Does
yeah,
that have
it's
a
a
Cobra engine?
it's a 95 Mustang GT. So no,
And is that going to be the VIR?
Yes.
The next car for the
I
VIR?
want something faster, something rear wheel drive.
I can't wait to do a podcast from VIR live from VIR.
So,
Yeah.
Josh's got to come with
the
us.
Mustang.
Have you ever been to VIR, Josh? Because you are NASCAR fan. Not
Mm-hmm.
that they race there, but VIR is
Never been
a
there.
fucking awesome place, dude. We had our hotel room. You just walk out of the door on this big front porch, and they're just racing right in front of us. It was so cool. I mean, even had like a great time. It was crazy how
Show me that video.
fun it was.
No,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been there.
It's a cool place.
Damn.
Ciao.
But anyway, what else we got?
You gotta keep talking. I'm trying to find that shop house.
So in the next few episodes, we want to bring Zane on. I've been texting Zane. He's going to be our doctor that we can talk to. Zane will be cool.
Yep.
I want to get we're going to start hopefully trying to get the stock guru. It's going to be funny. It's not like he doesn't know anything more than we do.
Oh, because I was kind of scared. I was like, he's gonna
Yeah,
bring
no,
some dude
this
on.
is like-
I don't know shit about stocks.
I'm not going to give it away, but he's going to be hilarious.
Is he gonna come here or is he gonna do it
No.
remote?
He has a laptop at his house, and
Okay.
we've already talked
He
about
better
it.
if he's a fucking stock guru. He better have two fucking.
No. Well, he's turning me on to some shit that I'm like, holy shit, dude, this shit is growing like crazy. But that's what I'm trying to tell Josh is once you have these apps, I just signed Gabrielle up. She has her own. She just bought corporate cannabis, and she bought some Amazon, and she bought some Tesla. And she's already made money in the last 3 days because Tesla and corporate cannabis are doing so well. Because that shit's just going to keep on going up. But back when I got you on, Thomas, Stash was only given like $5 stock. Now they give you $20. They give you and whoever you signed up $20 to buy stock in. Look at that picture right there. Look at that.
Don't touch me.
Okay, sorry.
Don't touch this.
Ever since behind the couch.
Did I ever tell y'all about the story about?
No, shut up. I don't even want to hear it
I'm out of
anymore.
stories.
Story.
Think.
So, John, tell Josh about the frogs. The frog story.
This podcast is officially hit bottom.
I got a funny story.
Bullfrog story.
The
No, no.
bullfrog
You don't wanna tell that
Tell
story.
Josh
Next
about
caller.
a frog. Oh, fuck it.
No,
I go home
the
now?
bullfrog story.
I got a funny IHOP story.
Yeah, I have.
All right, so me and my friend Brandon, we always go to, or we used to, always go to IHOP and sit in the smoking section because that's where all the hot waitresses worked. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
That would be friend and I, wasn't it?
Sluts.
Not
Right.
me.
friend and not.
Oh, we got So we hit up Waffle House. We drove in his truck. He had pick a number, 98 Dodge Ram 2500 with some motor work done to it on 35 boggers.
What kind of motor work?
Yep. And he parked right in the front, whatever. And
Whatever.
we go eat breakfast. I think so. We go to leave, and he's like, "You dare me to climb up this hill, this steep grass hill, up to get up on the road instead of going all the way around through the parking lot?" I'm like, "You won't do it. You're a pussy." And he's like, "All right, watch this." So he puts it in drive and just climbs straight up the hill, and he can't go straight because there's a guardrail right there. So he's kind of got to go right a little bit to get around the guardrail to get back onto 360. So he gets halfway up the hill and just starts slowing down, but he's got his foot to the floor. He's just ripping. I mean, he's got 35 boggers, so they're huge mud cleat tires, and they're just throwing mud everywhere. Just because he's in 2-wheel drive, he makes it halfway up the hill and he's stuck. He's walked over sideways, so now he's in front of the car that was beside him, and it's a minivan. And I look out the back window, and that minivan has like 3 inches of mud on the windshield. Like, there's no way that guy's gonna see anything because there's just so much mud. He just ripped all over his truck. So we're like, "Oh shit, dude, we're stuck on this hill because he hasn't put it in 4-wheel drive yet." So I look back, and the people that own the van are coming out right behind us, and it's a big family, and they're freaking out, just screaming at everybody. And so I'm like, "Dude, lock this bitch in 4-wheel drive and get the fuck out of here." So he locks it in 4-wheel drive and just rips it again and just and just chunks on 2 more cars. It's kind of like dog walking at that point. And we get on the whole street and fucking with that bitch in high gear and roll out.
What kind of shit you get at Waffle House? house. You don't know. You don't know what's going on. Wow. Okay.
So that was an unforgettable.
Can you imagine the
experience.
family walking out with their little kids and they're just like,
This
Uh,
fucking dickhead just throwing
what the
mud
fuck
all
are
over
you-
your
like you
fucking
need
car.
a shovel to clean the windshield off.
Yeah, that's exactly what it needed.
Oh my god,
It's fresh grass. Anyways, good times.
good one. Look at that shit. What's that?
This a 50 by 70,
Goodness.
50
but it's a
back.
house.
So
It's gonna
that's
take you in the
up
house.
downstairs, and then you
Little
go
Miller.
upstairs.
That's what you want.
It's gonna take you in the house in a minute.
Oh, see, you need the lifts like that, the car lifts to bring it up, and then we have to watch it.
We got the ad rock. We gotta rock the ad.
See, he doesn't want to do stick built, and I think he should, man.
Yeah, but-
Burn that shit up, dude.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna catch nothing on fire. No.
Bullshit.
Dude, I can light a lighter right here. That wood over there ain't gonna catch on fire.
Yeah, but if you're burning, throwing sparks, throwing a plasma cutter, just zipping sparks everywhere.
I'm with you.
Look, you got your little workout center over here. You got
I know
big.
like friends that have the garages burned down.
Really? Okay.
And
Okay.
it's all overall. It's
Let's
just
go in Pinky's house now. Look at this bad boy.
Damn, that would be sweet.
It's a lot
And
of
you're
other-
at the shop every day. You're at home and you're at the shop.
And man, you're gonna be attracting some.
Some
I mean-
hot A's. And they don't care. They don't care that you're working on the fucking thing all the time because you're right next
Yeah.
door, bro. Look at that king size bedroom. You know how much dick you're gonna slay in that bed right there? Look at
Wait,
that.
what?
Hey,
the washer dryer in the living room. Oh yeah, they're gonna love that.
How in the
Yeah,
hell
got
is
the
that a
desk.
ground level? This is this different house, bro.
No, it's the same house.
No, it's not. There's grass right there. Look, there's grass right there.
oh yeah,
That's
that is
ground level.
That's the ground level area.
It must be on a
Yeah, but what do you mean they can't be on ground?
No, he was just imagining that
That's
you said
upstairs.
that
Oh
upstairs.
no, this ain't the TikTok guy. No, the TikTok guy is all his shit is upstairs.
Oh, so you found a different one.
Yeah, this is 50. This says 50 by 50 by 7 garage house. Full cost and breakdown on YouTube. Check it out.
Hmm.
Check it out.
How much did he
That's-
say? How much it was?
I didn't want to turn up the volume, but I'll find out for you.
Okay, do that.
And then there's the next one is super big. It's like 1250 by something, which
What?
you might as well build a
Go
house.
to Amazon at the property. Jeez.
You can do it.
The other one is 12. Oh, it's 1250 square foot.
Okay.
So that's good.
It's small.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it. But the problem is he already has a house, so you're
Not
done.
really a problem, but
yeah,
either way,
it's a
either
small.
way.
It's kind of small. He could always, kind of make a
1700 feet.
walkway over to the bigger house. He's got a lot of land. As long as his stepbrother doesn't try to beat him up for it. Sorry.
Sore subject.
Is it the house that is it near the house that I went to?
It was the oh, I guess your grandma was still living there when we. Do
If
you
he-
remember
if the
when we
house
were
is
there and we kind of went around a
I feel like
circle?
I feel like it was his. I feel like it was his parents that lived there then.
Yeah, his parents were on one side and his grandma was on the other. Well, he lives in his grandma's house now.
Oh,
bought
okay, yeah.
He was not given it. He bought it. He owns it,
For sure.
no matter what his siblings say.
Since 2012.
Damn it.
Since 2012.
Yeah.
Great day. That's a long time.
That's how long ago it was when we were out there, dude.
Good for you.
Dude, Pinky has
A lot
like
of fuel spent.
he
on
has
that
all
going to
these
the house.
jumps and all. He has a track out in the woods and
Oh
all
my
these
God.
jumps and stuff. And he hit this triple with four-wheeler. And Thomas is from New York. He don't know about riding dirt bikes and you wreck all the time.
Oh, every
You know,
time
you-
you tell this story, you were just as scared. You were just as scared as me.
I
You should have
really- I
seen Chris's
wasn't
face.
that scared. Because
Bullshit.
it happens. I know. I've wrecked my four-wheeler a million times. Well, anyway, we get Thomas and all the kids out there, and everyone's riding on. Even Mac had like a four-wheeler he borrowed from a brother. Ray was out there with his kids. They had
Thomas
like,
was
go-karts,
filming from
four-wheeler
below.
bikes. Everyone was riding all over the property, and Pinky has this huge like triple jump where you're just in the air for like minutes.
You have to hit it in third gear.
Yeah. And he does it on his four-wheeler, and his front tire on the right was a little low. And when Thomas is videotaping it
From
and when
underneath him.
he literally went over the handlebars because the front end kind of, the tire gave a little bit. He goes over the handlebars. He's like face down, like dead, and
Not moving.
rolling into the woods by itself. Gone. And it was just funny to me because I felt like Thomas never really saw that in his upbringing.
Somebody almost dying.
Yeah, someone almost died.
No, I saw somebody almost die, but not on a fucking
dirt
four-wheeler.
on it. You'll be all right. But it was.
I got road rash on dirt from that.
Yeah, it was
Had
bad
this
too.
huge
His
freaking road rash at my back.
Bad road rash.
It was definitely.
Well, think about what he just said. He landed in dirt, and he had rash like he landed in the street. And Harrison can sit there and be like, I thought it was funny to see Thomas's reaction. That motherfucker was running just as fast as me all the way over to him. Look, with tears in his eyes too. That motherfucker, he was laid out like this, bro, until we walked up to him and like kicked him a couple of times, and finally he moved. That shit was scary as fuck. I thought he was dead.
Thomas, you never seen no dead bodies, you pussy.
No, I definitely seen dead butt. That's what I'm saying. I've seen shit, but I didn't see no shit like that flying through the air and just land on your face. No, I didn't. You're right.
I had a helmet on.
Yeah, for a few minutes. Yeah, we were pulling it away, hoping not to
break my
affect your
spine.
back.
I knew he was okay, like when he started moving, but for real, when we were walking up to him, it was completely motionless, and I was
and
like,
face
no.
down.
See, what happened was the back tire was not the front. The back tire was a little bit low on one side. So when I launched, the bike went sideways, and then when I hit, it just threw me off. The bike just jerked so bad. And then
a dirt bike's a little easier to correct.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like he fell off in mid form. Like it was like the whole thing. Like, it's like I was like, oh shit, he's dead.
Dead. Sliding on my back.
Good times.
Yeah.
And damn, our kids were so young.
I think that's the same day where Swede hit that little dip and went over the handlebars and hit a tree.
Over the handlebars,
Yep. Because if
We're
you're
gonna die
stuff, you cannot be sitting down.
That's right.
You've got to stand up.
Do you know Michael Swede Smith?
I don't think Josh does.
He's a big motherfucker. His nickname's Swede.
I'm trying to bring him on.
To see him fly through the air and hit a tree. Yeah, same day.
Yeah,
Gabrielle hit that same whoop de whoop in the Cherokee. Remember?
Yeah, she was driving his rock crawler. Damn. We had fun that day after going rock crawling in West Virginia. We had fun on his property. It's a shame we can't get out there more often with everybody camping and four-wheeling and rock crawling, because his land out there is so cool. It's we're not he has a lot of land and a lot of woods, and none of it is flat. It's all
it's like a fucking dirt bike track, and that was years ago when I was there. It was awesome.
I was great because I don't ride it. I don't have a four-wheeler anymore, so no one rides it anymore. I gotta take the Jeep through there. It just scratches the shit out of my paint, but it's just a toy Jeep anyway, so who cares?
Who cares?
We'll be getting everybody going rock crawling with us. West Virginia was awesome.
Are there any women doing these things? Because Pinky is thinking about women right now.
Okay,
exactly. You're like getting off fucking
event is somebody's girlfriend.
Well, does it matter if it's a woman? Are you just looking for somebody to make you happy?
How do you feel about craft shows?
I like some
library
here and there.
Libraries.
You have been cross stitching. Is that a thing?
That is a thing.
Did I hear that right?
That is a thing.
So cross stitching, like you make X's and it eventually turns into a design.
I showed you my thing that I made, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Did you ever tell them? Did they know that you like granny porn, Chris?
Granny porn?
Granny porn.
No.
They don't know about that. We can talk about that.
I don't.
Yeah. What is the genre? Like,
I don't like granny porn. He makes shit up. He goes.
Chris, listen, Harrison. You got about 25 minutes. You got to take a shower. Chris,
Chubby Granny.
Just
25
kidding.
minutes.
But
You got 25 minutes. Nobody's home. You have to go somewhere, but you have to relieve yourself before you leave. What is your go-to genre? Like, you ain't got time to fuck around and look for some crazy shit. Just boom, I know this will work. What does it go?
Well, listen, Chris will go for feet. I'm gonna be honest with you, feet, because he got arrested once in a shoot city, jerking off over by the socks.
Shoot City, your
He don't
city,
want to tell
my
anybody
city.
that. Yeah, he saw a woman try on a pair of socks, and then I guess she didn't like him. She put them back in the bag, and he snuck over there and tried to put one over his head, and he got caught playing with himself.
that was an episode of Married with Children. He's so full of shit.
After it happens, hide and seek.
But to answer your question, it'd be BBW.
Yeah, you told me that a long time ago. You're like, dude, just type in BBW and deal with it.
Big beautiful women.
My two search words are anal squirt.
Oh, really? I am not an anal. I don't like anal guy. I'm not an anal guy.
yeah. I've talked about that.
You know
That is-
they're enjoying it when
It's not right.
obviously.
I have so many rules. It's ridiculous. All right, Pinky, what is your go-to? What is your go-to?
I don't really
Pinky?
look at it anymore.
No, you did not quit. You got back into
I
it.
got back into it for like a week and I quit again. Since it's way before Christmas.
I really see some bad decisions coming in your future.
Way before Christmas. Like a week or two, something like that.
Damn, dude.
When we were,
I went a whole year.
Remember, Josh, the first
Yeah,
time
hold on, but not without sex.
left
Without
Yeah,
porn.
Without
not
that,
without
but-
sex, he just hadn't touched it
Didn't-
himself.
I mean, if you're
Yeah.
having sex, I mean, really
See,
don't
we were
miss
telling
porn,
him
right?
that the reason
Harrison couldn't do it for 3 days, so that is kind of a big deal.
Well, four.
I know, but listen. If you're having sex, then you don't need to have that too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, sex kind of gives you like a few days, and
Right, and then you don't have to fuck
Oh.
with it.
there's no satisfaction. It's like by the minute, and then you're like, you know what I mean? If you have some,
No.
you're good for a few days, even maybe
Hey, I
Maybe a
sent you an email,
Mm.
Thomas.
2 weeks,
No, I'm good
No.
for like maybe a day and a half or 2 days.
a day and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're
After sex, yeah, but after like regular old sex or like that good shit, good. I think there's a difference. I
the
think the
three
good. I think
you
the.
were
I think the
talking
good gets me to about 4 days.
Mm.
Yeah, especially if you got all that memory in your head. You're like, man, those toys.
Yeah.
Mm.
You got all into it.
This fucking guy.
Since we're talking about it, and Josh is insisting on embarrassing me, he told me when he was on the road following the Dead, and they were all in a van
Down by the rubber.
down by the
Hey,
river
hey.
following the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend that was with him touring all over the United States, if they've been having too much sex and he just couldn't finish, he'd just stick his nose up in that hairy armpit and take
Oh,
a deep
yeah.
breath, and
Oh, yeah, that's
boy,
true.
he'd be done in a second.
That's a fact. How do you
That is a
remember that?
true fucking story.
That is true. I've tried to get all my girlfriends to grow their armpit hair out.
Oh, what?
Next caller.
It's a thing, man. Us old school guys, man, we grew up on Penthouse and shit. We like the hair everywhere.
I think it's because I'm
I'm just kidding. I don't like
yeah.
the armpit hair, but I didn't follow the
It
Grateful
was a
Dead.
hippie thing, and
It was a
and
hippie
and I
thing.
and I went to Dead shows early, and I saw just the sexiest hippie girls. It just and
then they're like-
and they had armpit hair, and I was like, well, shit,
Well,
that's wonderful.
Next caller.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
as we all talk about how we just shaved our balls.
Yeah, we all shaved our balls for this. Did
Hold
you?
on. So I was kind of in and out of that one.
You know, just keep it
Once in a
tidy,
while,
but, you
keep
know.
it tidy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Josh,
kind of a new thing.
But
for
listen,
us
my
older
wife
guys.
did recently find a stack of pictures I had of my ex-girlfriend,
Oh,
and she had armpit hair,
oh,
oh no.
but she was nude. There was nude pictures,
Uh-huh.
yeah, including armpit hair.
don't be a.
Don't do that.
That-
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
That's my cross tits project.
No.
Swear to God.
See, you're getting somewhere.
way.
You work on that shit. You'll find you have yourself a lady in no time, my friend.
Damn, you did just recently get your head back together.
That's
God.
hilarious, dude. Can you make me one? Do some more stuff like that. That's good stuff. What about
Hey,
doing
so-
the crazy one? Doing the
That-
crazy one thing.
I use my iPad as the thing on it, but yeah.
Josh,
Yes, sir.
I was trying to get to that email and I kept closing down my window, so I was in and out of that conversation. So you're pro long hair under the armpits, or you don't like it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
disgusting.
no, and then if they can refrain from the deodorant, I ain't mad at that either. You hear what I'm saying?
Like straight up real hippie shit.
I don't
Real
wear
hippie.
yeah.
deodorant, so there's that.
Mhm. I mean, I don't want it raunchy. I don't want somebody from the next room, but I like to know
A little
you know,
hormones
Yeah, it's
going.
that pheromone.
Yeah, hormones different than BO though. I know what he's saying.
Yeah, and feet. And maybe you don't wash your feet for a little bit. That's cool.
So yeah, I like dirty feet. I do like dirty feet. Hey
Yeah.
Josh, so what is yours? What is your go-to? Got to get it done running out the house genre?
And maybe when you go to the bathroom, maybe not do that last swipe up the butt back in.
Oh
You know,
no, hell
Your
no,
collar.
no.
just
Now
make
you
one-
tripping,
Gonna
bro.
say,
short, one
you're
short.
definitely a dirty panty guy.
What?
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
Any other
Nah.
questions?
It might be like 40. It's like a called an insurance fee. All right, and Chris Pinky Kessler is not participating, so we have John running out the house. Got to get it done. What's the
John's
genre?
already off for the night.
John's left the building.
John
Oh,
has
wow.
left the building.
Damn,
No
so
more
he
questions.
don't. No way, really? We don't have a sound guy.
Talk about this stuff. That's rude.
He looks like you like big black girls.
Me?
Big black girls, no John.
No.
Dumb.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely John, big black girl.
I don't think so.
Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong again, Ronald.
Is he drunk?
I don't know. We've been going through a little bit of bourbon here.
How much?
A little bit of bourbon here. But seriously, Thomas, when you come out here, you got to get your son to come out here. Tell him to get ready to sing some Nirvana songs. Because
Of course. Oh, that's what I wanted to say, Chris.
in our
So-
Nirvana songs.
Chris, when I'm on this search to find you a bad bitch, can I tell her
Oh,
that you can play?
You want good,
no-
not bad. Good.
No, bad meaning good. Bad meaning good.
Oh,
So,
oh.
can I tell her you play the guitar, or do I have to tell her that you play Nirvana on the guitar?
I'm gonna play a little bit of.
Yeah. If he can play Nirvana, he can play other stuff.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah.
the power
every
chords.
now and then I'll play.
It's
something
just a matter of
different, but
learning,
That's just all I learned back in high school.
he
so I
already
don't really
knows
care.
what to do. Yeah.
Because I'm on a mission.
There's other shit. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Do you like girls that are shorter than you?
I don't think I've ever dated a girl taller than me.
There you
Oh.
go. Thicker. You like thick.
Now we're getting-
and like, what are we talking? What are we talking?
We're not talking.
See, that's what's weird. He's so
Like,
shy.
like we talking like we
Oh,
talking like five.
brilliant.
Like we talking like 5'5", 185, or like 5'5", 105. There's a big difference.
I don't like either. I like something in the middle.
In the middle,
warming up to a
So
little thicker.
5'5", 165. That's probably dope.
Not really. Seems a
No?
little. Seems like a little much.
He's more
Well,
into their personality.
Is he though? I met his girlfriends.
Not really.
Wah, wah.
I don't know. We'll see. Well, see, we kind of surprised all of this on him.
Yeah.
So-
So there's that.
Who knows? He might have just fell in love like 3 hours ago, for all we know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't
On the
know.
way,
Message every day, all day.
He messages a lot of bitches. He's been all over Facebook trying to find something.
I don't know about
that's
that.
what I'm trying to. Like, that's what I'm saying. I can't help you if I don't know what you're looking for. I guess you trying to go out there and make up for lost times, or you trying to find a nice little girl to chill out with you at the crib in Amelia.
I mean, I'm just trying to do whatever. I don't have no major goal or nothing. I'm just doing my thing.
Do
I
it.
mean, I'm down for whatever.
Do it.
For sure.
But she definitely has to understand that you're gonna be up in the shop, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I tried to not go to the shop for this one chick back in the day, and it just did not work out. It's just my thing. I just got to tinker on something.
But the shop is way more important to you than a relationship, though.
Here, the shop will be at my house, so it won't be really that big of a
It'll
deal.
be totally different.
Yeah, so that'll be totally different. So we got to get Josh on his contractors and see if we can find someone to build you a shop house, and then we're good. We can find any girl. She ain't gonna mind being one drywall next door. Just when you're down the street and then you gotta fucking come home and you're stinky and you smell like fucking grease and shit. They don't
She
want
gotta
nothing to
be
do
like
with
a freaking heat.
Stinky pinky.
So why do you say that, Chris? Is that going to be something that's important? Like, does he have? Is he a sex addict?
No, but he likes his stuff a certain ways.
Yeah.
A little more.
Oh,
so.
he's picky. Picky.
Have you ever heard of the head stomp?
No, but I can only imagine, and I can only
He's got
imagine
video.
all my friends doing it. It would be Pinky to do it.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's funny. I have seen some porn with the head stomp, and I was like, oh yeah.
So is it? That's kind of similar to the donkey punch, I would assume, except it's your foot.
No, it's nothing. You know.
It's like doggy style, but you got one foot stretched over her face, stepping on her head,
The back of her head.
side of her face.
He's really good at it.
Yeah.
You have to be
You gotta be
blessed.
flexible.
You have to.
I was
be
gonna
blessed.
say you have to be blessed, and you have to be a little bit limber. I'm trying to put myself in that
Limber,
position. I don't
blessed.
think I
You
can do
can't be
it.
doing this with no 3 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. He shocked me one
Blessed.
time. Maybe I could tell that story.
Go ahead, John.
Tell the shocker.
That was the story I wanted to tell when you got Galen on that one time, because Galen was there. So me and Galen are in the office. We're waiting for Pinky shows up. We're in the office looking on the computer at the work orders, and Pinky comes in and he's like, dude, I got this video on this memory chip. And he goes under the table, plugs in this memory chip. I don't know Pinky like I know him now. Well, that might have been when I learned. And literally, okay, so Galen and I think Pinky is just showing us this video, you know, like guys do, of check out how this dude is doing this girl.
Oh, okay.
And it's in doggy style. And then all of a sudden you see the legs swing around and kind of step on the back of the head. And we're like, yeah, the girl's really getting it and the guy's really giving it. And then it's all, you know, it's like every other porn we've ever seen. And then all of a sudden we look down and Pinky's like looking in the camera and it was him.
I want to see that.
And
Yeah,
we were
hey,
like, good for
Pinky,
you. Good for
Pinky.
you.
Pinky, send it to the email. We can all watch it right now.
I think his girlfriend 3 girlfriends ago made him delete it, but I'm not sure.
Oh
he's
man.
That shit was like 2000. That was
It was literally
Oh, I
like
shouldn't say her
15. It might have been 15 years ago.
yeah.
I think it was the girl from the
It's
Great
like 8.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like 8 megabytes and shit.
No names.
Yeah, no names.
But yeah, it was crazy because we were just like, yeah, dude, this
I
dude's
think
showing
I
us
did
this
find those
crazy-
tapes though.
That's good. Good to know. You got to keep that shit.
Anyway,
That's memories. Memories.
Good times.
One day he'll be this old guy like, look how I used to throw it.
Yeah, fuck you and your angry pirate. Watch this. Yours is way more impressive.
Yeah, I saved that story because I thought you were going to get Galen on one day, but
I know. I try. He said he would, but everybody says they will,
I know everybody says they will.
but they don't. Josh, you got anything? We're about 153. I wanted to go about 2 hours today, so we got about 7 minutes. You got anything you've been
No.
saving?
Saving anything?
No, I just thinking about that tape. I was on a tape, but it was a 3-way, but it was another dude. and
It was a devil's
it-
3-way.
yeah, it was- I wasn't in a position I'm proud of. Nothing I would want to show to anybody. So
Right.
but anyway, I was just thinking about that. Anyway, move on.
Move on.
Yeah, there's something that we have to get clear. I was talking to somebody. Actually, he was on the comments today. This gentleman and told me that maybe I'm wrong, but so a 3-way would be 2 females and a male.
Yeah.
Not two males and a
Double.
female.
Well, a devil's three-way is two dudes and a chick,
Yeah.
Right, but that's a train.
and they're Eskimo brothers.
Yeah, I mean that's not a three-way though, right?
I've got three-way train, Thomas.
It is a three-way. It still qualifies as a three-way.
It's three-way.
No, I don't think so. That's a
Devil's
train.
three-way.
We racist.
No, I'm never, ever, ever gonna admit that. It's only a threesome with two females and a male. Anything else, it's a train.
You are so anti-gay.
I'm not anti-gay.
You know, a lot of times it means, you know, that they're
They're just close friends.
No, that's the unwritten rule. Like that's the rule. Two
All
dudes,
right.
not a threesome. Not a threesome.
Can you ask me a dumb question so you can who cares me?
You can't wait to get who cares, huh? I can't wait either. My ass is killing me sitting in this chair. It's like a fucked up ass lazy boy. I can ask you what question you want me to ask you.
Ask me I don't know. I can't even think of anything. The bourbon is starting to take effect. Oh, I will tell you, Thomas, check this shit out. I got some awesome gummies from Area 51. Koi. Have you looked into Delta 8 THC? Delta 9 THC is what's illegal still in the state. Delta 8 THC got slipped in when they legalized CBD,
That's what she said.
and you can find products with Delta 8 in them, and this is the best
Bet.
CBD I've taken. It relaxes you, it chills
Is
you
it-
out.
What is
Yeah.
I can't see the package. Is it pills or gummies?
It's gummies. It's big square gummies. It's Koi, KOI.
Does it
And they
taste like shit?
No, it tastes good. It's just like a big square gummy with sugar.
Yeah, but I
all
feel
over
like the
it.
ones that taste worse work better.
Well,
with-
it
From my
It-
experience.
from my experience, I've kind of been like, yeah, CBDs do a little bit to help my pain and to my anxiety and stuff like that. Look for Delta 8 CBDs, and it's a whole different ball game. I promise you. I told Mike about it and John about it. I've told several people about it. It's different. I'm telling you, it's a little different than just regular old CBD. To me, CBD is like taking an Advil. You don't
Yeah,
notice anything other than, yeah, I guess the pain went away after a couple hours, but
yeah.
and that's how CBD is for me. All of a sudden, I don't notice it until I stop taking it for a few days. These the Delta 8 type of CBD that has like a hair of THC in it, it definitely helps. It's way better. I promise
Yeah.
you, it's different.
Hey, remember, guys, to make sure we share the shit out of this episode on the YouTube page, my Facebook page, the You Cares podcast. I had about 5 beers too with y'all, but share the shit out of this because we have to get my man hooked. So, ladies, what we learned today was that a couple things. He likes big trucks, he likes race cars, and apparently he's very blessed. He is blessed. I'm going to repeat that. He is blessed, ladies. If you don't know what that means he's blessed.
Oh, jeez.
Okay?
Next call.
So, y'all have a good, yeah, we're still hot. Y'all have a good night. Thank Josh
right.
Sullivan for coming through. Chris Pinky Kessler, we will find you a bad bitch. Shout out to Uncle Chris. Love you guys. I'm gonna come next week, I swear. We'll do the podcast from the studio. I swear
Are
to
you going to come to
goodness.
the show, or are you just going to come?
And we're gonna both. I'm gonna come to the show, then I'm gonna come. Okay.
Mm. Ooh.
All right, y'all. Love y'all. See you next Friday, bitches. That was that, and this is that. Who Cares Podcast on Facebook, Who Cares Podcast on YouTube. Please share the channel, like the channel. Just trying to have fun, kick it with some friends of ours, and get you involved if you want to be involved. Shout out to Commonwealth Fitness for our first official sponsor. Call 504-501-6645 or hit them on the website, www.commonwealthfitness.com. Great company. I swear to goodness, I will vouch for them. Please call them for any of your fitness needs. You know you want to get in shape. You know you got to get that treadmill fixed. It's just sitting in your bedroom. You're putting clothes on it, hanging it like it's a clothes hanger. Just call 804-501-6645 and get the treadmill fixed. Get the pounds off. Get looking good. Thank everybody that came on the podcast. Mark J. Shouted out to Mark J. Came in and seen us. Josh Sullivan, of course, Chris Pinky Kessler, John Groover, and of course the infamous Uncle Chris Harrison. Until next week, we'll see you then. Love you. Smooches.